Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to do a collection reveal. First I just want to plug that these cards right here I am giving away. You can check out the video that I posted recently. The link will be in the description and then I will link it at the end of the video. If you want to win those cards that you just saw, all 12 of those are going to one person, so check out the details there. Let's get into the collection. I'm going to start out the binder update with these Ultra Pro binders that are supposed to have entire sets in them, but we will see how well I have been able to do that. I showed my Vivid Voltage collection so far in the last video, as well as a couple other binders, but now I'm going to show the bulk of it, especially the stuff that is from around the Sword and Shield sets, and then you'll also see some of the older vintage stuff. But here you can see this is quite obviously Hidden Fates. It's got the bird trio and then it's got the shiny Charizard. So I actually don't have a whole lot of Hidden Fates. You can see just right off the bat, I'm missing the set Gyarados that comes in here, which is like a $1 card, but I just don't have it. I also don't have the Rainbow Birds, but I'm not really too concerned about that. I flipped the page and then there's the other regular GXs that come in this set. And then my sole page of full art GXs, I have the Promo Zoroark GX that came in the Great Ball collection. I think my favorite from this set is the Shiny Lucario, which is something I actually got as a single. And then I have two out of, I think there's 5 evolutions that have Shinies in this set. So there's that, and then a couple Ultra Beasts. And then I go into the Baby Shinies, as they're called. So got, starts out with Scyther and Rowlet, and a lot of these I actually got in trades, but I did open up a good amount of Hidden Fates compared to, I think, most. You can see I got the Inkay and the Malamar, which are very playable. Sudowoodo, I got the whole Magneton line, I got the Gibble, Gabite, Garchomp line. I really wish I had the Gardevoir shiny, that would be cool. I do have the Eevee. That is a really good one to have. Very happy about that. And then that's all the baby shinies I have. And then I go into the regular set that's not the shiny vault. And you can see right off the bat, I'm missing some of the reverse holos. I don't even have a reverse holo Charmander or Psyduck, So I very clearly don't have a master set of this collection. But you can see, everything is pretty much full. I have one copy of all the regular cards. I mean, this is actually, I don't know if you can tell how heavy these are, but I think if there's 4 copies of each card in here. And then I got the 2 regular promos that came in the pin collection and a whole empty page right there. And then that is all of my Hidden Fates. Next, I will go straight over into Champion's Path, which is Sword and Shield 3.5, I believe. The back has the Gardevoir VMAX, and then we got the Dreadnought VMAX here. It's kind of unfortunate that there's no VMAX Charizard to be, donning the cover of the official binder for it. That's alright. So in this one, I actually do have all of the Ultra Rares in here. You can see I have the Venusaur and the Eldegoss and the Incineroar. So if I had left the Ultra Rares out of this binder, it would look very empty. So, yeah, here's the set, the regular set, none of the reverse holos. You can see I am missing the regular Gardevoir V. It's unfortunate, but I got all of the holos, obviously. I'm missing both of the Alcremie cards, which is weird. Thankfully I have a Lucario, Grapplock, and then all of the dark types. And I do have the Duraludon, so other than right here, the binder seems to be pretty full. So those are the only cards that I'm really chasing to complete the set. Back here is the full arts. You can see I'm missing a couple. I don't have the Grapplock full art, but I do have the Dreadnought, the Gardevoir, the Corsola, and then I pulled the gold card, and then this is the ETB promo, box promo, it's another box promo. So those are all the promo ultra rares. I do have the Rainbow Charizard VMAX, but obviously I'm not going to keep that in a binder, especially not a top-loaded binder like this where it can easily slip out. That thing is like $300 right now, so I keep it in its card saver. And then I get into the reverse holos, so I'm doing a pretty good job with that. I need a reverse holo rare. I don't remember what that is. I think that's a Purloin. Turn the page. So I'm just missing, you know, a couple right here, no big deal. So this is how I do organize the modern sets now. I had enough pages to do the reverse holos separately. I was able to do that with Vivid Voltage too, but in my other binders you'll see that they're all just cramped together. So here are the regular promos for Champion's Path. As you can see, these and these are the pin box promos, and then this is these from the special pin box, but I wasn't able to get the Stow-on side, so I'm missing the Gengar, and I don't remember the other one, but I'm missing those. Hopefully I can get that box sometime. It's a $25 box that's going for like 50 bucks right now, so we'll just have to see about that. But that is where I am right now with Champion's Path. You can see here that my Sword and Shield base set is very, very full. Because I think I have like 4 copies of each card in here, so I'm really busting open. There's Zacian on the back, Zamazenta on the front. I tried to put the ultra rares in here that didn't necessarily need to stay in another binder, such as my Snorlax standard format binder. So you can see it starts out with the Celebi, and I got this whole page already done. I guess I don't have a reverse holo Roserade, but you can kind of see which ones I have reverse holos of, and what these pages are very thick because I packed them as much as I could. Since it's a base set, I decided to really make sure that I have a lot of the whole set. Got the Labrases. I have tons of Lapras cards. I don't have the Morpeko VMAX yet. That is something I just don't have. I believe this is a Tapu Koko V, which I do have, but it's in a deck, so that's why that's not in the binder. We got the Wobbuffet and the Indeedee. It's got the Regirock. I don't have the regular Stonjourner, but I do have the full art. I gotta be honest, I don't completely remember what that card is, but I will put it up on the screen. I do have this extra Zacian from the set here. I don't have this set Zamazenta, and Snorlax VMAX I have, but I think it's in a binder. So we got double Snorlax action, got some nice competitive cards right here. And then it goes straight into the trainer cards. So I have copies of the regular Sans for this one, reverse holo switch. These were in the pin boxes. These were from single blister packs. This Caparaja promo is something that is a non-holo card that is just straight from the set Sword and Shield base. But it's a sealed promo. It's something that you could have got from GameStop a little while ago. But then I have these starters. These guys have shown up in a lot of different products. There were things like collector's chests and promo boxes in which you could collect a bunch of different variants of the art. And then back here I have the black and gold Zamazenta and Zacian, and you can watch the video in which I unbox the super premium collection that's a part of. But that is Sword and Shield base. Finally, for full sets, I have Sword and Shield 3 Darkness Ablaze. This is another binder that is very hefty because when Darkness Ablaze released, I kind of went ham with buying product and opening it, and you know, that's when I was starting the channel kind of in the middle endish of the summer. So you got the Grimmsnarl VMAX on the back, and then the Eternatus VMAX. Would have been cool if they had the VMAX Charizard on this, but they saved that for the 4-pocket binder, and you can see this is the 9-pocket. I'm missing an extra Butterfree. I think everything, all of the ultra rares in here are going to be extra. So this is another binder that I have really, you can see I have a lot of the cards needed for the set. I do have the VMAX Charizard, but obviously that's another card that you don't just stick in a binder like this. It's just too expensive. I believe this is Centiskorch and Centiskorch VMAX, which I have in my deck building binder. Got lots of reverse holos here. I can't remember what this is. Figure that out later. And then going into the psychic types. Looks like something is missing here. What could that be? I can't think of it right now, but I'll add that into editing. Or psychic types going into the fighting types. I got the Rhyperior V, and then this goes down into dark types with the Galarian Slowbro V, which I'm a fan of because I love the Slowpoke line. Got a dark type missing here, and I think these are supposed to be Grimmsnarl cards, and then this would be the Eternatus VMAX, which I have multiple copies of elsewhere. So I do have this Scizor VMAX, that's in a separate binder. Got the Galarian Stunfisk. I need an extra Salamence VMAX. Basically this binder would be completely full because I do have all the ultra rares for this. So I'm very close to an actual master set. It's just not physically in this binder right here, but I still want to show this off anyway. And then we got some box promos, some blister promos. These were the 3-pack promos. And then I got 3 of the pre-release cards. I'm missing the Hydreigon because I only have a couple copies of it. I traded one, and I have a Hydreigon that is still sealed in the wrapper, and I'm thinking about taking that out at some point and then sticking it in here. There's a couple extra pages, and then here's the same deal. This is something that was from Sword and Shield base set. This is a non-holo Centiskorch. Same thing with a free promo from GameStop. This is in the Darkness Ablaze binder though, instead of the Sword and Shield, just because it came out during the time that Darkness Ablaze was released. So that is all that. I'm pretty proud of my Darkness Ablaze. This next binder I will try to go through a little bit quickly. This is another Pro binder that is the same kind of design as a Pikachu binder where I keep my Vivid Voltage, but if you liked seeing my Snorlax binder, then I think you will like this one. This is basically the same concept, but it's for the expanded format. So here you will see things that are black and white and X and Y, all the way to the early Sun and Moon cards. So here is the awesome first page where I got some full arts. This is a sealed promo that came with the Generations Elite Trainer box, and then I have the Kanto final starter evolutions. You can see these are all from Generations promos, and then I have the Megas. I have a regular, and then down here I got the newer Charizards. Those are the older Charizards. More EX cards. Goes into some special Pikachus that I have, and then a couple other things that are like full art promos or just really cool. I really like this Articuno over here. So then I organized this by the types that is done with modern sets. So it starts out with grass, and then, you know, it goes fire and water and whatever. Rainbow cards, so you can see that there's really an assortment of the EX and the GX. Got some Ho-Ohs, more of the fire stuff. Then I go into water, so I got a couple of nice Gyarados. Got the shiny Gyarados, got some Greninjas, and then of course I do have the Rainbow Charizard that is from Crimson Invasion. Going into one of my favorite types is Electric. I love Manectric so much. This deck is so much fun. And then I got the full art promo. This is the gold one. Manectric is just like I don't know, I just really like it. I got the Jolteon cards that were pretty expensive and competitive. Here it goes into the Psychic, so you can see this is all Mewtwo's. There have been a lot of Mewtwo's, especially during the Breakpoint era, where they just, you can see they just printed a bunch. And then there's the Megas, there's the ever useful Tapu Lele, we got some Gengars, got the shiny Mega Gengar, and then some Alakazam cards. I got the secret rare, just a mix of EX and GX cards again. Fighting types, so you can see I got some Groudons and a couple of the Primal Groudon, a couple of Lucarios. I got the Lycanrocs up here. And dark type is always a really big deal. So there's some Darkrai, some more Darkrai's, Yveltal, the Zoroark going into Steel. So we got some Scizor, Steelix, shiny Metagross cards. And then we have some Dragon cards. I really like these. These are some really nice old full art. So we got the Dragonite, Latios, Kingdra. These are just great. I really wish I had the full art Latios EX. More dragons are all very nice. So you can see, same thing with Mewtwo, there is a lot of Gardevoir. So we got the GXs up here, and then the old school EXs, and then there's two different kinds of Megas. So we got like this Mega, and then the shiny Mega going into a ton of Sylveon, and then other just, popular fairy types. Got an extra Gardevoir GX over here. And then the lone shamans are right here. Unfortunately, they have been kicked out of the expanded format. Then this is the rest of the colorless cards that I have. And then I go into all of my break cards. I got a bunch of Greninja, a bunch of Trevenant, because I really like playing those decks. More breaks, and then you can see here's the Greninja line that I really like to play. And then the back has some Talonflame, and then the Trevenant. So this is one of my favorite binders that I own. Hope you guys liked looking at that. Those are pretty much all ultra rares. So let's see what else I got. Now you guys saw this binder in the last video, but I put some Shining Legends in it, as well as Dragon Majesty, so let's just take a look at that. We got the Shining Genesect, the Entei GX, Shining Volcanion, got the Mewtwo GX, the Shining Mew, the Shining Jirachi, good old Zoroark GX. Apparently, I'm missing the Holo Hoopa, and I'm missing Shining Arceus. I had no idea that I didn't have this set complete. But here are some full arts, and then some promos, some of the trainers, and then it goes into Dragon Majesty, which is another set that I thought I had finished, but apparently I haven't. There's a Reshiram and Kingdra. Lots of good water types, and then dragon types. I'm missing the regular Dragonite GX, but I got the Altaria and the Salamence and the White Kyurem. It goes to the end of the set where you do have some full arts, and then these rainbows of promos, a couple more promos, a couple more of these trainer cards. So that is that. I want to show off this binder that is very vintage. It's got the Eevee on the spine, we got the Raichu and Mewtwo and Gyarados. You can see down here that it is copyright 1999. So open up this and you'll see that it starts with some E-series. So I'm just gonna flip through this kind of quickly. Nothing too crazy here. I do have a couple holos and a few rares, but nothing too crazy. And then I have, these are all of the Wizards of the Coast trainer cards that I have. For building decks or whatever, and just regular collecting. And then it goes into my Japanese cards. You can see a couple of the Southern Islands cards here. I do have a complete set in English. This is my single vending promo that I have. More Japanese holos and regular cards. And then here are a couple of like German and French. You can see how destroyed this thing is. I'm pretty sure that this is a French Mewtwo first edition. Then it goes into my Evolution set, which is pretty much a master set. You'll see what I mean, but here's the first page. Got all the grass types and whatnot. So I have a reverse holo of almost everything. Got the Charizards. I am missing a reverse holo Ninetales, so that's one of the very few things. I do have the Ninetales break and Some more, here's some water types. I have the full art Blastoise. If only they made a full art Slowbro. They totally messed up with that. They should have done that, but here's all the Mega Slowbros. More water types. This is my pre-release card, the Gyarados. I was able to go to one pre-release, so I got one pre-release kit, and I did end up getting the Gyarados. There's the Holo Pikachu. Some more electric types. I don't have a reverse Holo Zapdos, so that's like the second card that I need. This down here is a Holo Mewtwo. The Mewtwo and the Pikachu both come from Theme Decks. You can see that this has the Shatter Holo on it. So I don't have the regular Mewtwo EX, but I do have two of the full arts. Here we've got the Mews and then the fighting types. Got all of that all set. Some Holo Rares. And then a final card that I don't have is the regular Mega Pidgeot EX. I have all of the other versions of it. So here are the colorless Pokemon. I have all the Dragonites. Yeah, there's a reverse holo right there. Those are the secret rares. Then a couple trainers. This Snorlax was a Snorlax GX promo box edition. This was actually not even base set. That's from Jungle, so it's interesting that they included that, but that is all of my evolutions. This newest binder is going to be the finale of this video. I have plenty more binders, but I can't go through them all in one video, so I might be showing you guys like one binder at a time in future videos. This is a regular Ultra Pro Pokeball. I decided to, as you'll see, I decided to take out the Pokedex Pokemon cards. They're all Wizards of the Coast, so everything in here is going to be from base set to Neo Destiny. There's no e-reader cards in here or anything, so this is going to be, there's one card of each for everything in the Pokedex, and it goes in order. This is the way that I've been organizing cards since 1999. So as you can see, there's a Charizard missing, but if you've seen my PSA submission video, you will know that I do actually have a base set Charizard and a base set 2 Charizard, but here we go. This is the nostalgia right here. Here's one of my very few shadowless cards, but it's not first edition. Pikachu, Raichu. This is just my favorite way to organize and look at cards because I've been doing it like this for so long, and I love this because it's just my favorite card art for each of these Pokemon. So it's super nice. I got some first edition Slowpoke and a Slowbro. So I obviously have a lot more Wizards of the Coast cards, but those are all extras and won't be shown today. But this is probably my favorite binder. This is what I'm most proud of. I don't know, like you can just see all of the nostalgia that's here. I got some promo Electabuzz and Magmar. First edition Scyther from Jungle. And yes, I have a very casual Shining Magikarp right there. This is not in great condition. Yeah, you can see that edge wear over there, so yeah, that's a binder card. Holo Vaporeon. I wish I had the Holo Jolteon. It would definitely take its place if I had the Holo. Same thing with the Flareon. I love that art so much, as the colors are just so nice. Snorlax Holo. I have a lot of Articunos. In fact, I have this Articuno right here, first edition non-holo from Fossil. But I particularly like this promo. There's a Holo Zapdos and then a non-holo Moltres that's from Legendary Collection. I really wish I had the regular holo. Maybe someday I'll get it. I do have a first edition Holo Dragonite, Southern Islands Mew, another movie promo right here, and then it goes straight into Gen 2. So I'm missing a Feraligatr. I do have one from Expedition, but I don't have the ones from Neo Genesis. I would really like to get the Neo Genesis Feraligatr. It's just so expensive, so that is one of the, I think there's 4 Pokemon from Gen 2 that I don't have an OG card of, and that's unfortunately one of them, but I still have some great stuff here. You see I have the Light Togetic, I have this Politoed, is one of my favorite cards of all time, honestly. I love having these old school holos. In fact, this Politoed is one of the cards that's from my childhood collection. You can see I got a nice holo Umbreon. I have the Holo Yanma that it's in horrible condition, otherwise it's very valuable. The Holo Slowking, I love this so much. This is just like a recent purchase of mine, but this is one of my favorite cards, probably of all time, because it's Slowking, it's from Neo Genesis, it's a Ken Shugemori art, it has a lot of holo, it's just all around really good. This Delibird is kind of in the same boat as that Politoed, another card that's from my childhood collection that I actually lost for a few years as a kid. But then came back into eventually. This Kingdra I have very vivid memories with, so that's another very old school card. Yeah, so you can see here I don't have a Misdreavus. I would really like to get the holo one, but there's also a pretty cheap non-holo Wizards of the Coast version. This is supposed to be a Steelix. I do not have that. And then this is a Blissey. There's only one Blissey from the Neo era. I don't really love the art, but it is a nice holo, so I will pick that up at some point. So Tyranitar is missing. I would really like Tyranitar that I think is from Discovery or Revelation. I have a Promo Entei, very nice holo Suicune. Unfortunately don't have the holo Lugia. You guys need to see this Ho-Oh. This Ho-Oh, literally, this is why this is in a binder. It has tape on it. Do you see that? There's literal tape. Clear matte Scotch tape is on that card. So yeah, a lot of these aren't in very good condition, but they're great for the binder. Here's some promos. That's kind of the end of the Pokedex. And then I happen to have almost a master set of Team Rocket. This is my #1 favorite set of all time, I think. I don't have all of the holos, but I have at least one version of the card for each one. So you can see I don't have a holo Dark Charizard or a Dark Dragonite. But these are holos, and then I got a first edition Gyarados. I love this Vileplume. I wish I had this in holo. And then the rares end right here, and then they go into the uncommons, and then over here are the regular commons. Just look at, oh man, this is just one of the best sets ever. More commons, and then it goes into the trainer cards, but then it ends with the special energy, and then I do have the Dark Raichu, but it's technically not, it's not the secret rare that's from the set. This is actually from Legendary Collection, but it's in here anyway. Got Team Rocket's Meowth promo and a Dark Persian. These aren't affiliated with the Team Rocket set, but I think that they just go in it pretty nicely. And then a regular Pikachu promo that is actually Black Star promo #1. And you guys already saw this. This is just kind of all of the holos that were extra from that other binder, but now they're all living together. So here are some bonus holos. Got a first edition holo Koga. So that is that. In the future, I'm gonna be like slowly rolling out some of the collection. I obviously can't show my entire collection in one video, but seriously, thank you guys so much for watching this whole thing and checking out the biggest pieces of my collection. Let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think about the way that I organize these binders? And what kind of era or set would you guys like to see next, maybe? I did just show kind of the greatest hits of everything right here. But yeah, I'll be showing more of the collection along with actual opening videos in the near future. So, you know, keep an eye out for that. Thanks again, you guys, for watching, and you'll see me in the next video.